Frank, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. What about yourself, Chris?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, looking forward to Saturday night.
I am too. Should be a great atmosphere there. We're looking forward to seeing Josh back in action again, and hopefully we'll see him come through with another victory.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll be a bit better spectacle than the last outing.
Well, this other fella will come to fight. That's going to be the difference. And I don't want to be disrespectful to Kid Galahad, but the tactics that he had were boring, and it wasn't coming to win the title. It was coming to nick the title, and unfortunately, it was too much holding and so forth. So there's been nothing like that. That's all gone now. That's past, and we'll get back to those great performances that he had against Carl Frampton and against Lee Selby.
Yeah, I mean, he said to me the other day that he's keen to put on a decent performance in front of his own fans this time.
Well, he will do. He always gives 100%, doesn't he? You couldn't get a better professional than Josh, and he's very close to his fans, and he likes to give his fans value for money. And I'm hoping and I'm sure that's what they'll get on Saturday.
But is there going to be any sort of test for him? Is this, a lot of people just saying this is a routine defence? But
all these routine fights lately have turned out with all these different guys. Wallin was going to be a routine one for Tyson. It was tough work. Doroshenko and Golovkin the weekend, that was going to be a routine fight, wasn't it? And it was like, I've got to be honest, there was nothing in it at the end, and you thought it might have gone the other way. And obviously the big one, Andy Ruiz was going to be a routine fight for AJ, and it turned out not to be the case. You can't take anything for granted. He's fighting the highest available contender in the IBF when we made the fight, and that's where we're at. So he's got to be bang on the money, and he's got to come through his fighting style and hopefully move on to next year for unification.
yeah, I mean, that's what he's desperate to get, isn't he? But he's sort of running out of dancing partners, aren't they? They're all moving up.
Well, they're moving up, and they don't want to know. I mean, we talked to lots of Valdez for quite a while, and then he decided to move up, and we just couldn't get anywhere with Santa Cruz. He just didn't want to know at all.
Is that what it is? Is it a coincidence they both moved up, or is it just they want to avoid fighting Josh?
I don't know if it's a bit of both, really. But you never know what happens. Josh may move up. We'll see what happens. He's at the stage of his career now where he's got to look for the big, he wants the big fights. He wants the fights that are going to get him the global recognition. So we'll have to see how the land lies after this one.
And I mean, assuming he does get this, I mean, aside from moving up, I suppose Gary Russell Jr., who comes out once a year, and maybe the winner of the WBO vacant title in later this month.
Yeah, I mean, they're all of those are possibilities, but we've got to see what the best one is. Problem is with Gary is, you say he comes out once a year, no one knows who he is, and it's it's not like you're selling a fight where they're regular. These guys are fighting regularly. He fights so irregularly.
But if Shaka Stevenson, for instance, does win the...
It's a great fight to look at. Absolutely.
Okay, and you mentioned Tyson earlier on. What do you make of this new wrestling career of his?
Well, at the Tyson, he's unpredictable, and he's obviously and he enjoys the limelight and being in a ring. And this time he's in a he was the weekend just gone, and was it Monday as well, doing what he enjoys doing, which is performing in front of the public. So all will be revealed soon.
There's a bit of a bolt from the blue, though. I don't think anyone really saw that coming.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
But are you, obviously with that cut over the eye, are you worried that he might get himself injured and open that up again?
Well, I hope that's not going to be the case, because that would be a real shame if that was to happen. Let's see what goes on. Let's see what happens.
Okay, and I saw an interview with a plastic surgeon the other day. There's all these experts out there who claim that Tyson would need a year to recover from that injury. Tyson himself claims he's still going to be fighting Wilder on February the 22nd. Where's the truth lie?
Well, everybody's skin's different. What the plastic surgeon said may be the case, but I've seen, that was a bad cut. I've seen far worse cuts than that, and guys be out earlier. As regarding the 22nd, that all hinges on what happens with Deontay Wilder. He's got to fight against Ortiz, and let's see how he comes through, and hopefully he doesn't get injured or sustain a cut, because if that happens, then the fight will have to get put back. So there's a load of ifs and buts and so forth. The healing process will just take the normal course of time. At the moment, Tyson said it's looking good. I haven't had a chance to see him yet because he's been away, but when he gets back, we'll have a meeting. But he seems to be very comfortable with it and the way it's healing.
Yeah, I mean, the only other spanner in the works potentially is because Wilder's saying he wants to fight the winner of AJ and Ruiz possibly instead of Fury. I mean, is that all just mind games with Fury? Or?
I'm sure he does want to fight the winner of that fight, but first of all, he's got to fight Tyson. First of all, he's got to fight Ortiz. Yeah. Get that out of the way.
After Ortiz, his next fight, injury permitting, will be Tyson Fury. Okay. Just elsewhere, Carl Frampton. I've not seen much of him for a while. Obviously, he had that unfortunate accident.
Yeah.
Are we expecting to see him back in the ring before the end of the year?
Yeah, I think they're announcing a date for him, or the date's going to be announced for him to fight in the States in November.
Okay. And any idea on the opponent yet?
No, I've got to be honest. I'm a little bit behind on it. I'm trying to catch up on a few things, so I should be able to give you some information on that in the next couple of days.
Okay, and Anthony Yarde, I mean, he's currently sunning himself in Barbados, but when he gets back again, we expect to see him out before the end of the year?
We're meeting next Monday, so we're all sitting down next Monday. It'll be the first time we've had a proper meeting since the fight. I mean, I see him last week before he went away? Very briefly, we had a little chat, but we're going to have a proper talk when he gets back.
I mean, it's a disappointing outcome for him, but obviously I spoke to him and he did say, he can take something from that, from the defeat, from going in against somebody like that.
I think there are a lot of pluses from it. I really do. I think there are a lot of pluses come out of it, and now we've got to build on those and learn from what he could have done and maybe could have done better. And that's for all of us to sit down and discuss. And I'm quite sure we're all sensible enough to take on board what's happened and move forward.
Yeah, I mean, I think he clearly thinks he belongs at this level. Obviously, it was disappointing. Things had gone different in that 8th round,
Well, if it had gone different in the 8th round, we'd all be saying something different, wouldn't we? That's how fickle the business is. But, he was, as you say, he was like probably 10 seconds away from becoming world champion.
And word on Archie Sharp, I mean, that was a stunning performance last time out.
Cool. Did he pull one out of the bag there or not? I mean, he's exciting, Archie. I've got a lot of time for him. He's gone from strength to strength in the last 12 months. So we just want to step him up, and we will be sorting out a date for him, hopefully before Christmas.
I mean, he must be knocking on the door of a world title shot soon.
Well, he's not far away. Not far away, and he would like to do it tomorrow. But we, as I say, let's sit down and have a chat with him and work our way through it. But he is not far off. It's not about making a world title. It's about winning the world title and defending it. Make world titles all day long not all day long if they're in a certain position, but you want to win it. So, we'll have a chat and we'll go through it with him and his trainer.
And Sam Bowen, not been out since March. When can we expect him back?
You can expect him to be out in November, definitely.
And there's a good collection of boys you've got there. And of course, you've got Zelfa Barrett fighting on this card, who is, again, another very exciting fighter.
It's a cracking little division, isn't it? So what I want to see all these guys fight each other. Yeah. I'm sure all the fans want to see that. So we've got to try and make that happen.